What's up guys, this is Fit AP. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why are you not losing weight? Let's get into it. Alright guys, if you clicked on this video, it probably means one of the following things is you. You've got a strict diet, you're sticking to it, and you're still not losing weight. Or you're doing diets, you can't seem to stick to them, you don't know where to start. That's where a lot of people fall into. It's really important to know the science behind what you're doing. Basically every diet out there that would be sold to you is doing the same thing. They just find new and creative ways to do it. And a lot of them are really new and creative. All that really matters is that you're in a calorie deficit. When you're in a calorie deficit, you're gonna be losing weight. And what a calorie deficit means is that you're eating less calories than you burn throughout your entire day. Now, let's go into Scooby Calculator here and it's gonna figure out all of that for us. So, I'm basically gonna put in my weight, my height, how much I exercise throughout the week, how many meals I eat per day, and then it's got the macros here. And as you can see, it's gonna show me if I eat at this amount, this is approximately where I'm gonna break down to over time. Another good way to calculate this is it's about 15 calories for every pound of body fat would be your maintenance. Now, when I say maintenance, that means that that's how much food or calories you need to intake in order to not be going over, but just give your body exactly what it needs to run, to maintain. When you're bulking, you would eat more because you want to have more nutrients to build your muscles. When you're cutting, you would eat less because you want to reduce the amount and burn those calories. Now the question is, how much should you go down in your calorie deficit? They've got a few options here. I would recommend between 15 and 20%. Any more than that is getting a little low, and it's important to make sure that you don't go too low, because even though the process might take longer, it's going to be easier overall, and it's going to be easier for you to stick to and actually complete and let it become a lifestyle, and not just, this was the hardest 2 months of my life, but I got a six-pack. You want it to be a lifestyle so that you can maintain it for a long period of time. So it's all about getting lean. Yeah, you gotta have sizable muscles to add to that definition, but you can still have only decent or halfway decent muscles, and just getting down to that definition is gonna bring it out a lot more. And having that is gonna give you the confidence because you're gonna be able to see results better because there's not fat hiding all of your gains on your body. You can really see it change. A lot of it breaks down to mindset. You wanna make sure that you're having a good mindset so that you can turn this into a long-term thing. And it's not just something that you try and then aren't able to do and blow all of the fat that you just cut off. Slow and steady wins the race. A really good way to keep yourself motivated is to get a fat caliper. Now, basically what this does is it's gonna measure how much body fat percentage you are at. Now, these aren't 100% accurate, but it is pretty well respected as one of the most accurate ways to measure your body fat. I've put a link in the description for a good one that I actually use, so go ahead and check that out. The reason I suggest using a caliper to track your progress rather than actually going on the scale is because your weight fluctuates so much throughout the day that when you look on the scale, you could think that you have gained 5 pounds magically somehow. But really a lot of it comes down to water weight and just the time of day. Another great tip that I can give you guys is consistency. You want to make sure that you're consistent with your diet, that you're not actually breaking your diet, that you're sticking to what you said you were going to do. And remember that everything in bodybuilding, weightlifting is all relative. If you go on YouTube and see some crazy 3-month transformation and think that you're falling behind because of what you see on YouTube, then quite frankly, you're just wrong. Because in reality, it could take you 6 months, it could take you even longer to get the same results, but you're putting more work in. The reason for that is because it's relative. It comes down to genetics, your metabolism, all kinds of different things. Also, I would suggest really trying to get interested in weightlifting. Now you might say, I already am really interested, I go to the gym every day. There's so many resources out here that you can look at. You can figure out all these new exercises, you can change it up. I mean, there's really tons of knowledge to be learned about weightlifting, and when it becomes a passion like that, it becomes much easier to reach your goals because you have that incentive behind it. My last tip for you guys is goal setting. Now, most people don't set goals correctly. You really need to create an incentive for yourself. Maybe you want to have abs, maybe you want to be a certain body percentage, maybe you want to be able to lift this much by this date. Whatever it is, you should have an incentive behind it. Ask yourself, why do I want to lift this much? Why do I want to have six-pack abs? Well, maybe it's because summer's coming up, you want to have that summer body to show off at the beach. Well, there's your incentive. Anytime you're getting discouraged, just think of that feeling that you would get when you're on the beach with that really nice body that you worked so hard for. I like to think of weightlifting and bodybuilding like sculpting, and you're sculpting your own body. It's yours. It'll respond to what you do to it, and it's up to you. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys implement these tips into your life and into your fitness routine. It's really important to set goals, visualize, and attack. That's what I've got for you today, guys. So this is Fit AP, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you leave a like if you liked the video.